Stocks. Our next guest is watching the high growth stocks. Are they still needed to balance your portfolio? Stephanie Link is chief investment strategist and portfolio manager at Hightower Advisors and a CNBC contributor. All right, Steph, it's great to have you here to kick things off this week. I know how you feel about high growth, I think. So I'm guessing, it's like you're sort of saying we needed this reset. Has the reset run its course?
No, I don't know. I don't think so, because you don't even have a lot of people in the office this week and next week, right? So it's kind of like a little bit, maybe the VIX is up, maybe volume is up today because we're down so much. But I think you're going to get slower and slower as the week progresses and into next week as well. Look, I think at the end of the day, what the problem is we don't have any company data now, right? We have nothing, no companies doing conference calls or conferences or earnings. And so now we're focused on the macro, and we know what the macro is. We know the macro is Omicron, and we know the macro is the Fed. On the variant, we know it's more contagious, but we also know that it has mild symptoms. That's what Dr. Scott Gottlieb has said, and I'm going off of what he says. We're going to have to learn to live with it, and hopefully we don't have closures. But that's my base case, that we don't have closures. And then on the Fed really did need to get going on faster taper, tightening. They're behind the curve on inflation. I think growth is good enough. We can handle the Fed, so we should embrace it. So here's something interesting. Over the weekend, we had the TSA came out with 6.4 million travelers just over this past weekend. So there is pent up demand. And so for 2022, I kind of want to have that as a theme in my portfolio.